Falcon back again, and today we're gonna work on this 2009 Chevy Suburban. What I'm gonna do to this vehicle today is replace the AC compressor. Now I'm not gonna go over the procedures about taking the Freon out or recycling it or anything like that. You guys make sure that you do that properly. Don't discard the Freon just to the free air or whatever. But I already took care of that. If your compressor is bad or you have a leak somewhere, you probably don't have Freon anyways. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to replace the compressor. Now this is, like I said, this is an 09 Suburban. Procedures are pretty much identical from 2003 all the way up into this 2009 Suburban, Chevy Silverado 1500, gas engines, 4.8, 5.3. It's pretty much all exactly the same thing. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. So let's get started off. I went ahead and jacked up the vehicle, just the front part, both sides, put jack stands on the bottom just so we can make sure that we're safe down there. Don't need to be extremely high, just enough to get down there and take out the bolts for the compressor. What I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna disconnect the battery, of course, negative side first. And I'm going to take off this air intake hose that goes from the throttle body to the mass airflow sensor. I need to take off this cap here first. So I'm just going to pull it out and pull it straight towards me. As far as to take off this hose right here, it's a flathead screwdriver here and there. You just pull it out and it comes right towards you. And then I'm going to get down there and remove the splash shield that goes between right under the radiator. And it's gonna have, I think, four 15mm bolts. So I'm gonna take this off first, and then I'll show you down there once I get down there. That way you guys can see. Alright, so here we are. Took out the shield that goes down here. There it is on the floor. But it has four 15mm bolts. One here, one there, one right there, and another one right there. As you can see, that's the compressor right there. And this compressor actually is leaking from the seal right behind the pulley right here. So you can see all the Freon. Well, you can't actually see it on camera, but it has Freon all around right there. So now I need to take off that Serpentine Belt. Now this Serpentine Belt does not have a tensioner, so I'm going to take off the main Serpentine Belt, and then I'm going to pull this one kind of back a little bit and turn the crankshaft with a ratchet. I believe this is 5/16. So I'm going to turn the crankshaft and it should pop right out. After I do that, I'm going to continue with the actual compressor itself. But let me do that first, and if everything works out, I'll come right back, guys, and show you why. So here we go, took off the belt. Like I said, all I did was the belt at this point right here. I put a screwdriver and I flipped it kind of that way, and I turned the crankshaft counterclockwise so it could turn this way. And basically, like when you were young and you're trying to put the chain back in your bike, pulled it out, and as it's turning it comes right out. I'm going to do the same thing when I put it back in. I'm going to put the belt on here first and then kind of walk it around and then turn the crankshaft, and it should pop right back on. But that is it for down here. Now I'm going to get up there and remove the hoses. Here we go. I'm on top of the engine bay right here. That is the compressor down there, and then we have two hoses. We got the high pressure side and the low pressure side down there. You can see the two bolts right there. Let me see if I can kind of touch them so you guys can see them. That's one of the lines right there, and the other one is down there. And those two bolts are 13mm. Now, like I said, I already took off the Freon. This vehicle has no more Freon. You guys make sure that you get rid of the Freon before you do that, because then you're gonna have a mess in your hands real bad. So I'm gonna take off those two 13mm bolts, remove those two hoses, and I believe there's 3 or 4 bolts around the compressor. Those are 15mm. I'm gonna get the 2 from the bottom from under the vehicle. I'll show you when I'm there, and then the 2 from the top from up here. So let me get those hoses out first, and then I'll be right back. Here it is. Took out those 2 lines on the top. That's one of the bolts right here on the bottom. The other 2 are gonna be right there. There's one right there and one right there. There's gonna be one more on the top, on the right above this one right here. So straight up over there. So it's gonna be a total of 4 50mm bolts. Take them out, and the compressor should come out towards you, towards the front of the vehicle. I already took out the two AC lines and the connector. I did it already, but let me show you how the compressor is. This is the new compressor that I'm gonna put on there. So that's one 50mm bolt here, one here, and one there. Something very important when you're gonna put a new compressor on, always check to see if it already has oil. This one says the compressor contains 5 ounces of packed 46 oil. So this one already has oil. Just double check on the specs for your vehicle, how much oil the compressor needs. It's gonna give you the information right here. Like for example, on this one, I'm going to need 3 pounds of Freon because it has front and rear AC. So I'm gonna need 3 pounds of Freon, and I'll check as far as how much oil it needs. When I connect everything back up, upload the Freon, do a vacuum first. Do the vacuum first, vacuum out the entire system, then put the Freon in there, however much it calls for. And this one is going to be 3 pounds. Some vehicles with only 1 AC on the front is going to be less, of course. So just check your whatever your vehicle needs and put it on there. But that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope this video helps somebody out. I know it's not very detailed, but just kind of give you some rundown, some idea of what all is involved in this. But there you go. Alright, well, like I said, hope this video helps somebody out. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will catch you guys on my next video. Thank you for watching.